Let's begin with some breaking news we've been following in Kenosha. A teenager from northern Illinois will face first-degree homicide charges in connection with the killing of two demonstrators last night. It happened during the continuing demonstrations over the police shooting of Jacob Blake. WGN Julian Cruz will have more with local leaders, but first, our coverage with Mike Lowe is live at the Kenosha County Courthouse. Mike.
Micah and Patrick, good evening to both of you. After days of protesting, rioting, chaos, and disorder here in Kenosha following the police shooting of Jacob Blake, a dangerous new element was introduced into the situation last night. Armed citizens taking the law into their own hands, and one of them allegedly taking two lives.
A 17-year-old individual from Antioch, Illinois, was involved in the use of firearms to resolve whatever conflict was in place. The result of it was two people are dead.
Authorities announced the arrest of 17-year-old Kyle Rittenhouse of Antioch, Illinois, in connection with the fatal shooting of two people, a 26-year-old from Silver Lake and a 36-year-old from Kenosha. A 26-year-old from West Allis was also injured during the chaotic confrontation last night. It was 11:45, nearly 4 hours after the citywide curfew had taken effect. This video shows a young man sitting in the middle of the street, aiming a long gun at people who were running down the street. He gets up and walks away as gunfire rings out and walks right past nearby officers.
In situations that are high stress, you have such an incredible tunnel vision. You have no idea what's outside right here if you're looking right here.
Law enforcement went to help the shooting victims. Members of a group calling themselves the Kenosha Guard had pledged to protect the city.
Somebody approached somebody with a gun and shots were fired. And unfortunately, we got two people who were shot, possibly a third.
Activists say the armed people are acting as an accelerant.
Armed militia are now coming to these protests, which is almost similar to putting gasoline on an already burning situation.
Kenosha Police Chief Daniel Miskinis was pressed repeatedly, but did not condemn the armed citizens as dangerous.
Across this nation, there have been armed civilians who have come out to exercise their constitutional right and to potentially protect property. So if I'm aware that groups exist, yes, but they weren't invited to come.
As the city struggles to maintain order, Kenosha County Sheriff David Beth said he's been asked to deputize armed citizens.
And I'm like, oh, hell no. And what happened last night, and I think Chief Miskinis is going to talk about it, was probably the perfect reason why I wouldn't.
Meantime, the mayor is calling for calm after days of rage.
We need to make sure that we help create or stop this divide and this anger that is going on in this country. And that only begins with each one of us willing to honestly talk with each other.
And Kyle Rittenhouse, the alleged shooter from Antioch, is likely to face first-degree intentional homicide charges as soon as he's brought back to Wisconsin. Reporting live this evening in Kenosha, Mike Lowe, WGN News.